Doug Ford bites. Yeah. Hey, Doug Ford bites. Isn't that right, Tulip? She wanted to help out right now, as in she wouldn't shut up. So now she's going to be in this video as well. Do you remember when Doug Ford did this? Doug Ford reverting Ontario back to 1998 sex ed curriculum is dangerous for kids, experts say. Ontario Premier Doug Ford's decision to return the province to sex ed curriculum created in the 1990s, which doesn't include topics like same-sex marriage or cyber safety, is being slammed by education experts who say the move is regressive and puts students at risk. Turns out Tulip didn't want attention, she just wants food. Yeah, so Doug Ford did this with the curriculum. He changed it and he pushed it back to the 1990s, back when things like consent wasn't being talked about in sex ed. Now, I'm no fan of Kathleen Wynne. She did a lot of horrible things while in office, like selling off Hydro One. Remember, the Liberals helped get Doug Ford into office right now. That said, the abuse that she went through trying to push through this updated curriculum was horrendous. This update to sex ed was absolutely needed. I wish that the updated version was around when I was in school. And given her gender and sexual orientation, the attacks launched against her were horrific. And I appreciate that she stuck it through and stuck to it and actually got this updated curriculum through. So of course Doug Ford wants to get rid of any good lasting legacy she put in for the province. But that's not the only thing he did to education to make it worse. From Press Progress, Doug Ford's budget includes a hidden $1.3 billion decrease in education funding. Ontario schools likely on track for $12.3 billion shortfall over the next decade. And it doesn't just end there with the shortfalls. From CBC News, Ontario owes teachers more than $100 million for interfering with their bargaining rights. Yeah, Doug Ford did that. He was interfering with their bargaining rights because he hates unions. Doug Ford is planning on privatizing as much education as he can. Why would he be doing all this? Well, it helps out all of his buddies make more money. Not to mention, it means that when he leaves politics, he's going to have a bunch of lucrative jobs waiting for him. He doesn't care about the average person. All he cares about is making the rich richer. This election, we need to vote Ford out on June 2nd, hit the polls, and I'll say it, vote NDP. Screw the Liberals, we're in this mess because of them as well.